this is something that I just came to realize, how we usually tend to be demotivated. We tend to lose heart because we just did not succeed in one thing. For example, I might be here wishing to, I'm so interested and so focused and I'm so invested in one particular career that I just want to pursue. And then when I don't succeed in that particular career that I'm really into, I feel like that's the end of it. Like, I feel like there's no other options for me. There's no other careers out for me because I've put so much time into this career. I've put so much time into whatever I was doing in order to get to that destination, but now I'm not being able to get there. It's like, and then through that, we just get unmotivated. It's like we lose motivation of thinking that there's anything else we can achieve. It's like we become so negative. We think that if I couldn't reach that one, what other thing can I ever reach? That was like the most hardest thing, and I managed to like do all the requirements that were asked in order to reach the goal, the end goal, that I was not able to reach the end goal, and therefore there's nothing that I could ever do possibly to ever be successful in another sector, in another career option. And I just thought about that, and it's not right, it's not the right mindset to have. It's not the right way to train your mind to think. Like, okay, I get it, you've invested so much time into it, but you didn't make it. Why don't you just consider choosing a different option? Maybe that was never your career to begin with. Maybe you were just forcing yourself in that sector because you wanted to be cool, you wanted to be seen, I don't know, you might have many things that might have pushed you to go into whatever sector you're in right now, and you might, whatever you see that you're thinking you're going to succeed, which this is also includes me. I'm a bit thinking that whatever sector I want to get involved into, whatever industry I want to get into, I'm going to succeed. But at the end of the day, that's something I don't know, But does that really mean that I shouldn't have possibilities? I swear to God, I feel like y'all will start calling me a woman on possibilities, but that's a point. You just gotta have this type of possibilities to think that things don't always work out the way we want them to work out. So what if it doesn't work out? What am I gonna do? Am I just gonna stop caring? Am I just gonna stop wanting to reach the greater good that God has destined for me somewhere that I don't know? No. Okay, so whatever industry I wanted to end up in, I didn't end up into it. Let's do something different, It's like we're so demotivated once we just don't make it to the one industry we're so in love with, the industry that we've always wanted to work in. And when we don't make it, we just feel like there's nothing else we can do. But there is a lot. There's like a lot of choices you have right there. It's like maybe the reason why you're thinking that you can't do anything else, it's because you've invested your time in the whatever industry you were interested into, that you think you're only good in that. But how about you try something different and see as well, Maybe it's just the fact that that particular career, you chose it. It didn't choose you, Maybe how about you try something that maybe God had chose for you. Maybe if you think God didn't choose it for you, which I don't think that even exists, because whatever happens in our life, it's already kind of destined to happen. So if that career didn't work out for you, that means there's still other options. And if you were so interested in whatever career that did not work out, what about you just go about, even if you hate whatever option that's coming in front of you, even if it's that bad, but you never know where it can lead you, at least you're succeeding in it. What's the point of sitting down thinking about a career that you never succeed? It's like, so when I think about it, I just think of relationships, just because one relationship never worked out, it doesn't mean you stop pursuing relationships, right? Let's all face it, okay? I don't know if you have been in a relationship. I don't know if you're in a relationship. I don't know if you will be in a relationship. Whatever it is. But if that one relationship did not work out, are you going to tell me you're sitting right now single because one relationship never worked out? Are you telling me you're never going to think about getting to another relationship? I bet we all are thinking about it. I bet we're all in a relationship, but if that doesn't work out, of course I still want to be in a relationship. So that's the same way with careers. I feel like if one didn't work out, have hope for the other one, you know? You might find it different, but at least you're succeeding in it. If you put all your energy in it, you're going to start loving it. You might not love it at the beginning, of course, but you never know in the long run. Like, the more you get used to something, the more you love it. And honestly, there's no career you will ever have that you're going to be in love with forever. Like, it's impossible. I'm not going to put that in terms of relationship because that's just, I don't know how that will work if you don't love your partner forever. But yeah, so with career-wise, like, you're never going to love even the career that you were wishing to be into. You're never going to always be in love with it. I don't know about you, but I feel like I would never be in love with the same, waking up to go to the same office, waking up doing the same old thing. Like, I just want something new, you know? I just want something different. So that's a point. So there's no career you will ever love, not even the one that you've always wanted to achieve. So that's the same. Maybe you started the one you wanted to achieve loving it, and in the end run you hate it. How about you start something that you hate and end up loving it? Because I feel like that's even better, because now you get the experience. You've experienced both emotions, so you will be able to adapt better than the one that you just... I'm not gonna say don't pursue the career that you've always wanted to pursue. I'm not gonna say stop going for it. Hell yes, go for it, like 100%. Put in your whatever you can put in to get there. Go for it. But also have the options of the fact, what if it doesn't work out? Like, what if I don't get it? What am I gonna do? Am I just gonna sit home and feel sorry for myself? Am I just gonna sit and think that's the only thing that exists? Is that the only industry I can fit in? Am I just gonna sit and be like, okay, it's the end of me because there's no other way, there's no other jobs, there's no other career that I know but this one? Are you just gonna sit home and feel sorry for yourself? Because I don't think that's the way you can go, because life is not over yet. So until life is not over yet, then keep pushing and keep going. And just because one thing doesn't work out doesn't mean the other thing won't work out, okay? Just because, let's get back to the relationship example. If one relationship doesn't work out doesn't mean the other one won't work out, okay? So it's the same thing. Just because one career path that you've chosen for yourself did not work out, for those people who are actually feeling this way and you feel like your career path is totally not working out for you, I'm just going to encourage you, find something else to do. You know, give it your time. With time you will love it. You might hate it now, but at least in the long run, you will get used to it, that you fall in love with it. And for those who still don't have possibilities and options of the fact that includes me right now, it's important that we start thinking about, what if what I'm doing right now does not lead me to where I want to go? What am I going to do? Am I just going to sit down and feel sorry for myself? Or am I just going to get up and be like, this is not the only thing that ever existed. I can always fit it in another industry. I can always fit in another career if I choose to. Unless you make up your mind, you will always be a failure. Unless you actually make yourself believe that just because one thing didn't work out doesn't mean the rest won't work out, you're always going to remain a failure. And if you don't want to be that, then start thinking that other ways do exist, and don't just think it. Like, go for it. What are you waiting for? Because I'm not going to come here to motivate you. when I have so much going on in my life. Your friends are not going to come to motivate you when they are also going through the same thing. So if you want something for yourself, stop thinking that you only got one option, because we have a lot of options to choose from. It's all about you and what you're going to do with those options, because you're the only one who've made it clear that you only have one option, yourself. You're the only one who've decided that, or you've just basically made yourself believe that you can only have one option. But I just want to make you understand, and I just want to tell you one thing: you just don't have one option. You have plenty of options in this world to choose from. So be smart enough and don't let one failure lead to your all life failure. Like, you don't want to be a failure for the rest of your life. Okay, you've been a failure for this certain amount of time you've lived on earth. If you were a failure from the age of 13 to 16, from 16 to 17, 20 to 30, 30 to whatever, you still have all those years coming up, you know? You still have today. Get up and do something about it. You still have tomorrow, if you haven't failed yet, but you might fail later on. Get up and do something about that. Don't just sit down and feel sorry for yourself because just one thing did not work out. So what if it didn't? So you're just gonna, like, what? Are you just gonna be a burden on somebody else? How can you even allow that? I'm just gonna encourage you guys. Honestly, there's way more options of what can actually allow us to reach the greater goods that God has destined for us. It's all a matter of the fact that we learn how to analyze it, and we learn how to pick it, and we learn how to go about it, because He has given us a lot of choices to choose from. We're the only ones who are not taking the opportunities that we should. So if you think maybe you've gone to university for years and you regret the fact that whatever you study is not going through, or whatever practical thing, internship that you've done is not really working through when you need it, maybe you're the one who wants it, but that thing doesn't want you, you know? And just know you've learnt something from it. Time for that is gone. It's time for you to pick up something different and also learn it. You have knowledge about that industry. That's good for you. You can help people who are going to make it. You can help them understand and pick up some stuff. Just because it didn't work out for you doesn't mean that you can't make use of it for other people. You can make use of that knowledge for other people who need it. So if you have this university degree that did not allow you to get into that industry, guess what? There's somebody coming up who's gonna need you to use it upon them so they can make it. You know, you still have, you know, something good out of that degree that you just did, or out of that internship, or whatever you've learned, practical, or whatever you've done, you know. Somebody else can make use of it. Don't be jealous of something that was never destined for you. It was destined for you maybe to deliver it differently. It was maybe not destined for you to get it the way you wanted it, but for somebody else to get it through you. So just pick up with something different. You've learnt that part of life for yourself, and you got that knowledge for you. That's good. Now, how about you pick up a different knowledge? How about you learn something different and see where that takes you until you succeed in one career? Never give up. Like I said, there's a lot of choices. So you didn't lose by not succeeding in the career choice that you wanted to succeed in. You didn't lose at all. It's just, it was never your thing. You just need something different that can lead to the success that you're looking for, because usually the success doesn't come the way we want it. It comes the way He has destined it for us to get it. That's just a word of encouragement for you guys today, and for whoever is going to listen to this podcast. Just remember, you got choices, and success can be found in many different things. It's all about you and how you go about using whichever success comes to you. So if you're listening to this, feel free to pass it on to a friend. Feel free to make somebody else who's lost courage, who's going through hard time, who thinks they can't make it because what they've always loved did not work out for them. Maybe make them listen to this. Maybe something can change for them. Or even your word of input after listening to this into them can also make a huge difference. Your perspective of things and my perspective of things, you never know whose heart they might touch and whose life they might change. So feel free to pass this message around, and thank you for listening once again.